said, and I also want to do good with my talents, but it's not easy. That is correct. He says, how should I go about my passions, and how do I incorporate my passions and my dreams and still be confident enough to have success with the Lord? Well, the the good part about that, right? And we'll break that down. Um, how should I go about my passions? Some of your passions might have to die off. If your passions doesn't align with God and the godly mission that He may send you on, then you probably can't do your passions. I can be funny, right? I can make jokes and make people laugh, but I realize that that passion doesn't help fatherlessness. It doesn't help preach the word. Now, it might help with making people laugh, but it doesn't help with the actual mission that I was sent to help with God. God sent me to help fatherless people. Making people laugh won't really help with that, even if that's a passion. I can skateboard really well. That's a passion, but does that help, right? Does that help with the mission? No. So that passion might have to die. I can game, right? Now, on GTA, I go on Twitch, I stream on live, and I go to church on GTA. So now, instead of just playing GTA, I turned that passion into the mission, where now I'm getting people to come to the church on GTA, and I'm still doing the show, but on GTA, preaching the word of God. So I would say that you have to make sure your passions align with God. And then lastly, when you say, how do I and still be confident enough to have success with the Lord? Well, that is where I always preach, like I did earlier in the show, about your shield of faith. You have to keep your shield of faith. As long as you have your shield of faith, you should be okay. As long as that's your confidence. You know that what you're trying to do is for God. There's no negative for doing work for God. So that's all the confidence you need right there. You're trying to do good on this earth. You're trying to do good on in the world. That's enough confidence right there. I'm here on the radio right now talking with confidence because I know that I'm only trying to do good. I'm not trying to harm anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm only doing something that's righteous. So, in conclusion to you, I would say you should figure out your godly mission. When you figure out your godly mission, you see what can align with that godly mission. And if your passions can't fit into your godly mission, then you might have to drop that passion. Not drop it, meaning you can't do it, but you probably can't incorporate it with what you're trying to do as far as for God. I still can roller skate, but I don't create content for it. I don't spend the mission time on that. That's just extra now. I used to record content of me skating, but then that took away from me recording content on the radio about God and fatherlessness. So I had to pick, and you will too. Now, to the listeners that are still listening, thank you. We are concluding here on the Prophet Preacher Show. If you want to see me live in person, I am on Prophet Preaches on YouTube. You can come to my YouTube, and Scientist Preaches on TikTok. If you want to see me on TikTok, I post every day on YouTube. I post every day on TikTok. So you can come and you can comment and talk to me more and have a more direct conversation if that's what you want to do. And I pray that you guys have a good rest of your day, okay? I'll be back next Friday. Prophet Preaches. We'll be talking again about God in the first half. We'll be talking about fatherlessness, people in the second half. And the goal, the purpose of all of it is to help one person with practical solutions for their everyday life, struggling with either lust, their armor being on, their relationship with God, or fatherlessness, right? It's to help. The purpose is to help. Hopefully, I helped somebody there today. All right? Y'all have a good day. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to stop the streaming here. And we are